So if you've been wondering why social media alone or posting has not been growing your coaching business, I have the answer for you in this video. Maybe you've been posting, or maybe you hadn't been, or maybe you've been on and off, or you're like, social media doesn't work for me. Well, it does, because it's only a part of your strategy. It is not your full business strategy. It's a tool, but we need that tool. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about why social media alone won't grow your coaching business and what will. So if you are interested in finding out that, I have 5 tips for you, then you might want to keep watching. Well, hello, awesome people, and welcome back to our channel. As you know, we always talk about clarity first, systems or a strategy second, and clients always. Now, when it comes to social media, you know I like social media. I am Marsha Hudson, a brand and AI marketing strategist, and I like social media. However, I tell my clients that posting to social media will not grow your business, your coaching business alone. And what will do it, we're going to learn today. So get that pen and get that paper and let's dive in. So number one, I have 5 things I want to share with you in this video today. Number one, social media gives visibility, not clarity. Clarity is so important. You can post consistently, or maybe you post sometimes, but still you cannot be understood. You can be posting to LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or wherever and not be understood, because people may see you and they might like you and even agree with you, but they don't understand immediately how you help them and how you help them grow their own business. Okay, so social media alone gives visibility, not clarity. That's why social media alone will not grow your business. Now, what will? A clear message will grow your business. A clear message will help the right people recognize themselves and understand the value that you give to them right away. So the right people are going to be like, wow, that's me. I get it. I understand that person. I see how that person can help me. So social media, number one, gives visibility, which is a good thing, but not clarity. Your message has to be clear. So number 2, posting alone doesn't create a client path. And I try to tell my clients, they're like, well, Marsha, I posted, but posting alone is not a strategy. Okay. It's not a strategy. And we can't try to be everywhere. It's like, well, let me be on this side and that side. Maybe that will help. No, because posting alone is not a strategy too. It's not going to create a clear path. Most coaches or speakers, entrepreneurs who have a service post without a clear next step. They just like I needed to post, and that doesn't work. There's no content that's going to give direction without a client path. People consume, scroll, and move on because they don't know what to do next. So if it's no clear client path, they're just going to like, maybe, or not like, or scroll, or look at it and keep moving. What will? A simple, intentional path that guides people from content to connection to client. Now, I hope you have that pen and paper. A simple, intentional path that guides people from content to connection to client. And what do I mean by that? You might say, Marsha, what do you mean by that? For me, I always am looking at how can I have an aligned, clear path for my business to go from my content, whether it's on YouTube like this, or LinkedIn, or my Substack newsletter. How can I get people to go from content to connection to become a client? The connection starts with, after they read my content, then I may have a lead magnet, which is something we give away for free of value in exchange for an email. I might have my clarity to client 3-part system, which is so simple. And I will put the link down below in the description. The clarity to client 3-part system is a system that takes people from reading my content. When they download the clarity to client 3-part system, which is the link is below, it gives them a simple 3 steps to connect with what I can do for them. And when they look at that and they say, oh, I need to learn how to build my brand, market with my message, and how to create something to make money and get paid, now they can go down the path and become a client. So it goes from content to your lead magnet, to your email, to them wanting to reach out to you. So posting alone doesn't create that path. We have to have an intentional, clear next step. So that's the fix for that. You need an intentional, clear next step to take them down the funnel. And a funnel is just step 1, step 2, step 3 to become a client. Well, you may say, well, Marsha, I don't have a lead magnet. You want to get that. Or you might say, I have a lead magnet, but nobody's downloading my lead magnet. Maybe when they're going to it, maybe your content doesn't speak to the lead magnet. Or maybe it's hard for them to actually opt into the lead magnet. So your path needs to be intentional and it needs to be easy. And then maybe after they get the lead magnet, you may have a low ticket item. Maybe it's $27, $47. Anyway, it's a path. So number 3, social media is not built for just relationship building, okay? You have to build relationships and you can't just do it on social media. People are scrolling, people are moving, people are on the sofa, people are having fun, and they're not thinking about that. Social media is not just built for, it's not a relationship building. Social platforms are designed for short attention, okay, and constant movement. That's why we're constantly scrolling. You know, Instagram, Reels, Shorts. Social media is designed for short attention and constant movement. But one good thing about YouTube is it's long form, so they may give you more attention. That's why YouTube is a great place to build your brand. But that's for another video. But it makes it hard to build trust when people are moving fast and they're just looking at a short or a reel. It makes it hard to build trust. And it makes it hard to go into depth and have a relationship, which coaching actually requires that. Okay, you need to build a relationship before people decide, I like that person. I think I can work with that person. Coaching, speaking, it requires a relationship. So social media is not built for relationship building. What will be? What is the fix for that? Email or long form like here on YouTube. Email is a great asset for nurturing and building relationship, especially, and I talk about it all the time, send 1 email a week. You're building relationships, sending value in the email. And so long form content allows you to nurture trust over time and stay connected long beyond a single post. A post goes away in a few hours or a day, not an email. It goes in their inbox. You nurture them once a week, you're building relationships, okay? So that's why social media alone will not grow your coaching business. It's a great tool, like I said, but you have to have more than just posting to social media to build your business. Number 4, algorithms change, don't they? Instagram algorithm changes, Facebook algorithm changes, algorithms change, the machines that run social media. And your business can't depend on them. 1 week is this, 1 month is this, and you're trying to keep up with this. Now you're making this change. That's why I tell my clients, I love the 3-2-1 method. I tell my clients 3 posts a week because social media is a great visibility tool. But do not rely on being on there every day, all day, every site. 2 sites, 2 platforms. It can be LinkedIn and a Substack newsletter or blog. Or it could be YouTube like this and Facebook or whatever, a Facebook group. But 3 posts, 2 platforms, and 1 email a week. That is a very good plan. And you can do that plan in less than 2 hours a week. Because if you create your content, you use AI to help you for your 3 posts. That doesn't take long for you to put on your 2 platforms 3 days a week. You're not on 7 days. And then when you use that same content and revamp it for an email, that's just a few more minutes. So you can actually run your plan, build your business, build your brand, grow your business in less than 3 hours a week using this format. So what works today can stop working tomorrow when it comes to social media and the algorithms, right? And when your entire business is built on just social media, the social media platform, growth can become very unpredictable and very stressful. It's like, I'm posting, Marsha, and nothing's happening. But you have to have a system. And a system is simply a process of the tools that work together. And social media is one. So what is the fix for that? Owning your own audience and having your system, which is your email that supports your business, no matter what happens with social media changes. If Instagram changes or Facebook changes or whatever, no matter, you still have your email. And that is an audience you own. And you can reach out to them using an email and it can live there. Whereas a social media post is practically gone in a few hours or a day. And the last one, number 5, growth comes from alignment, not activity, not just doing all the stuff. And I had to learn that myself the hard way when I started my full-time business as a coaching consultant. I left the college. I loved being at the college for 25 years, teaching English, teaching writing, loved it. And when I decided to transition, take that leap, it's like, I'm going to do this full-time on my own a few years ago. And it was difficult in the beginning, but it's so rewarding. But what I learned was, it's not about doing a lot of stuff and hustling and a bunch of activity. It's about alignment. And even this year, I've been working on aligning my program, aligning everything I do with the Success Trifecta. And of course, if you want to learn about the Success Trifecta, I'm going to put that information down below in the description box. There's a lot of free resources in the description below to help you grow your business for 2026. But when I talk about alignment, we got to get with the Success Trifecta, which is a proven system. I used it the whole 2025 and it's just growing my business. And when we talk about brand and market and monetize, well, everything needs to be aligned. My program outline, the Success Trifecta, needs to be aligned with the 3 parts. What we teach in the 3 parts needs to be aligned with clarity first. Systems are strategy second, and monetization third. What do we create to make money? Then my lead magnets need to align with my program, the Success Trifecta. Then my low ticket offer, which is my $17, $27 offer, needs to align with the Success Trifecta. Then my on-demand course, the Success Trifecta on-demand course, needs to align. Everything needs to align and fall into a clear path. And so it goes from lead magnet to low ticket offer to on-demand course to the Success Trifecta coaching and speaking ecosystem. Everything is aligned. All of the other stuff gone. All of the other chasing this gone. It's just the one clear path. So growth comes from alignment, and I have even been doing it myself, not activity. Posting more doesn't automatically mean you're going to grow 3 or 4 times a day, every day, on every site. That doesn't work. Believe me, it just burns you out. Activity without alignment leads to exhaustion, not results. So what will? Aligning your message, which is your clear I help statement, who you help, who you work with, what you help them do, how you help them become who they want to become. Aligning your message, simple, one sentence, letting people know in everyday language, not business jargon. Your strategy second, or your system, is just your process. And your offers, like I just talked about, that are so in line with each other. They work together and they don't work against each other. And that's how you get from being clear to having clients. And as we close this video, I like to say social media is a good tool, but it's not a business model. Social media is not your business model. If you're coaching, speaking, growing a business, it's just one tool in the bag. And as I always like to say, well, you say, well, Marsha, what's the business model? It's only 3 parts. It's like I teach in the Success Trifecta. It's only 3 parts to the business model. Good news. It's not a lot of parts. And it's brand, market, and monetize, which is with your brand, you must have a clear message. People need to know about your clear message and what your brand is about. Secondly, you must have a system or a strategy that you use weekly or monthly, okay? That's not difficult, okay? It's a line. And the third part is now you will attract the right clients without having to chase them. So I hope that this video has helped you as you get ready to move forward. We talked about how social media alone won't grow your coaching business and what will. And so I gave you tips on that. So I hope you subscribe and leave comments. We love answering comments. Get down in the description below. Grab the Clarity to Client 3-part system so you can start growing your business and you can start being that person that the people who find you say, oh my goodness, they are for me. They get it. And I will see you next time.